Hello there, guys. Our topic today, uh, data cleaning using Excel. Uh, this is Mr. Abdul Basit Abdul Mumin, from Pharmacy Council area, discussing with you today. Topic today is data cleaning using Excel. Data cleaning is the process of fixing or renewing corrupted, incorrectly formatted, duplicate, or incomplete data within a dataset in Excel. As we all know, in the process of analyzing a data, the first thing you are supposed to do is to clean your data. So, without knowing how to clean your data, you are not going to be able to analyze this data correctly. For us to start, we have to define what is data cleaning. This is a procedure which is used by analysts to clean a data or to cleanse a data, that is those data that are incorrectly inputted or data that is being corrupted or incorrectly formatted, maybe in terms of spelling and all of that, data that are duplicated or data that are or incomplete data, that is missing data or missing values within a data set. So while this technique is used for data cleaning, while there are various techniques used for data cleaning, they vary according to the types of data your company stores, because data are of different kinds. We have quantitative data, we have qualitative data, we have quantitative data, and all of that. You can follow these basic steps to map out a framework for your organization. How or steps to clean data in Excel. The first thing you are supposed to do in order to clean data in Excel manually is to copy your raw data into another sheet. So it is very, very imperative for you to know that you are not supposed to clean your main data, that is your raw data. The first thing to do when you want to clean a data in Excel is to duplicate that data. Have a copy of your raw data. So you have to copy your raw data to another, you create another sheet and paste it there, and you may name it maybe as a worksheet. So that is the data you are supposed to clean. So as you can be able to refer back to your raw data in case you delete some things in the process of cleaning the data. So the next step is to remove duplicate or irrelevant observations. So the next step after you duplicate this data into another sheet is to remove duplicate. We are going to look at your data to know what are supposed to be unique identifier or distinct values of your data. For example, maybe we can say registration numbers. No, as an entity, nobody can have the same types of registration number. So you can use it to identify duplicate, that is, those are values that are enters twice or thrice. So, or irrelevant observation. You can also remove irrelevant observation for you to be able to clean data successfully. You are supposed to know the data itself. So knowing this data itself and what you want to use it for will help you to know those values or those inputted data that are irrelevant to your work. So you are going to remove those irrelevant observations. Then fix structural. The next step is structural errors or format your data. So structural errors most of the times, yeah, in your data, you have the way you want your data to look. So you are going to try to reframe your data, to arrange it to suit your own uh, needs, how you want your data to look like. That is, format your data. If you want all your data, maybe if there are names in your data gender, if you want all the gender to be fully spelled, like female, F E M E M A LE or you want it to be F, and make all your data to be formatted the way you want it to be. And if data that are string, you make them to be strings. Maybe data that are not really structured well, you can make them to be structured. So the next step is to filter unwanted outliers. So there are in a data, especially values, there are some values that may be are very, very far from the values you want to have data. All those values outliers. Maybe you are looking over the value from 1 to 100 and you're having 230, 240 in your data. So or maybe you are looking at age, maybe from 1 to 50, from a 1 to a 10 to 50, and you are having maybe a 90 amongst it that were being collected or we are being inputted. You can remove those outliers. But sometimes those outliers in some analysis may be relevant. So it depends on what you want to do or what you use the data for. So the next step is handling missing data. In most cases, when you are doing data analysis, there are values that are missing in the data. Maybe the gender is missing in part of the data. So handling this missing data, there are three ways you can handle this missing data. Some you can make them to be nil, while some you can decide to input this data. So you have access to backend that is access to the to to, uh, to store that data where you get uh, the data from the database of the company, and as well as just go back from there and search to pick data itself. Then the last thing to do is to validate your data. Validating data is just to go through after you have done all this process from 1 to say 5. Last thing is validate data, look at data whether it has meet your requirement and whether the data is is high quality and all of that before you carry on with your analysis. So here, without wasting much of time, much of our time, we are going to go to practical demo using health regulatory agency record. That is, we are going to use Pharmacy Council of Nigeria record here to see how we can be uh, learn what we practice what we just learned from this short class of data cleaning. So, as you can see, this is a spreadsheet containing data that was getting directly from the database. If you look at this data, you see that I've already worked with them before, but I'm just going to carry you how I data. So this data is directly is data of approved pharmacy license from January to June 2023. That is PDA data. So here, look at it, you see that we have data is a mix of string values and values here. We have pharmacist registration number, first name, middle name, last name, sex, have date, have category of practice, license number, day of license. We have um, whether it's true or false, there is true, true or false. We have date of approval, and we have some so as I said before, the first thing to do is to duplicate the data. Duplicate it, name it, sheet 2, name it worksheet 2, name it title, this worksheet 12, body, highlight, copy everything, and get this is my worksheet. This is where I'll